Ding. Haha! It was delayed ding this time. Okay. Please be the right one. I don't want to do these out of order. Oh, cool. I did get the right one. Yeah, I'm all the way down here this time. Ooh. Doesn't matter. Because you have to come all the way back down here anyway. Now, equip this lovely new soul of ours. I have no idea how to pronounce it. And watch out, meters. The correct way to go is the path to the right. However, if you want to get all the stuff here, you go to the left. Alright. Another exciting usage of Valkyrie. I have the Golem soul by now, but I kind of forget to equip it till about pretty far in. Nothing in this room of interest. Nothing in this room of particular interest. Yeah. Leave. This room is dangerous, if it wasn't for the fact that Medusa heads everywhere. Speaking of Medusa heads, you might want to grab yourself a Medusa head soul. Just saying. I'm going to be utilizing that eventually, but not now. Anyway, so after we go through the Hall of Spikes, we get here and find a pitch black suit. Interesting. Black suit, dark as the night sky. It doesn't give as much intelligence as the elfin robe, but it gives more defense. That's the rule of robes anyway. They give more intelligence than anything else at that point. And in fact, the item that gives the most intelligence, armor-wise, is a robe. You wouldn't guess what kind of a robe, though. Unless you played hard mode, then it'd be obvious. Yeah, try not to mess up in the room of spikes, it hurts. Defeat the bomber armor and enter one of the most... Actually, this is the most dangerous room in the clock tower. Most of my deaths in the clock tower can be attributed to this room. However, lucky me, I have not died at all this room. So, that's awesome. We get the Burt Gang, which is another sword, a more powerful sword. A sword that gives you 1 defense point, because it gives you 2 constitution points. However, it doesn't have an element other than slash, because it's a sword. So, it's weaker than the Mistletoe in quite a number of situations. For instance, against the bomber armor. Hold on. I have to think about that one. I can't remember. Maybe. Possibly. Maybe. Just maybe. Anyway. No reason to kill everything. But I kind of prefer the Mistletoe to the Burt Gang, because enemies do not like the light element. And any enemies that resist the slash element are bold with them. If they don't resist the light element, they're going to get full damage from the sword anyway. It's not increased damage. There's nothing off this way, except pain. See? Nothing. This clock tower has a lot of empty space. You really don't want to spend too much time here. Don't spend more time in the clock tower than you have to, or else you'll probably get beat up really bad. And we're almost done with it, actually. Yep, this is the last real room here. And it's pretty small. And then we see this hall full of needles, which are pathetic enemies that just sit there. Travel through here, and where are we at? Where are we at? We're back at the castle corridor. See? Okay. But we don't need to go that way. So we'll go this way instead. Oh yeah, Mistletoe did more damage. I think armors resist the slash element actually. But we're gonna teleport way over here. Why over there? Simple. Our new soul that allows us to sink to the depths. Like a Belmont. Oh gosh. Why do I keep saying that? Because it's funny. Because it's true. Anyway. There's this place called the Underground Reservoir. Is someone knocking on the door? I'm not going to investigate. Anyway. There's technically 2 ways to get down here, but we don't need to go both ways, because, well, I'm going to run the other way some other time, at a later point. Because there's something there that I can only get after proceeding so far into the game anyway. If you haven't noticed, or been able to guess by now, the game is actually nearing, we're past the halfway point for the game. I can say that much, we're past the halfway point. In fact, the game has all of 4 or 5 bosses left, I think. Let me see here. 5 bosses, yeah, 5 bosses. Oh, behold the evil of man-eater. This is an annoying enemy. It likes to stalk you, it shoots those weird rings at you, and it has way too much health. Not to mention, there's only 2 of them in the game, which makes getting the soul a bit of a nuisance. They're no fun at all. That is Rahab's sword, which gives an attack boost. Not really. It's just a weapon. It's a stronger weapon than the other swords we have. But it is water or ice element. Take your pick. It's the same thing in this game. Needle soul, which I can't find any practical use for. Meet Cagnazzo. Interesting note. All demons that look like that, all demons, that's nice. Anyway, all of them that look like that have one drop trait in common. They all drop a katana type weapon. Because I have not actually obtained a katana type weapon, I can't show off what a katana type weapon does. So you'd have to wait for that one. And in fact, one of this game's money-making schemes revolves around the acquisition of one of the katanas. It is fairly well, it's worth a good price. Why would you want to make a lot of money in this game? Ho ho ho! By this point in the game, Hammer has in his shop a thing called the Soul Eater, which increases your acquisition rate for souls. Lovely, and it costs all of 300,000. Isn't that great? Nightmare, our next great enemy here, comes in 2 forms, as a horse, or as a horse with the lancer on it. And you can stand on the Nightmare if you want to. So long as there's no one riding it. Okay. Now, let us think about something for a mere moment. How many of those pre-Headhunter bosses have we fought against? Outside of a boss room? Most of them. There's only like 1 left, right? Well, here he is. This is where the big golem hides. Yep. We have now found all of the old bosses. The big golem strategy doesn't change much. If you saw that spark of light flash across the screen, that was actually in the game. You can't do anything about that for now. You have to actually defeat a boss and then defeat a certain enemy in order to actually be able to attempt to get rid of that. Oh, whoops. It's